All right, everybody. How's it going? I actually just got into a couple of small positions here. So, got long some micro gold and got long some micro silver. So, double longs at the moment. Silver is not doing as great as the gold for now, but we'll see here. Just got actually stopped out of that silver. So we'll transition over to the gold position at least. And we're not giving it a whole lot of room here or anything. We're kind of just taking small risk. We're up pretty nicely on the challenge account for the day. So just trying to see if we can't get any smaller positions on in some of these metals, see if we can't catch a larger move of some sort. So yeah, I might add to this gold here actually in a second. Just going to check the order flow here. Double check. All right. You know what? Let's stay put because the deltas are getting a little bit more negative than I'd like at the moment. So I'm just going to stay put on this long gold for now. Adam, good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. These afternoon sessions can be very interesting at times. Other times they can be pretty mute. Right now, I think if I'm going to get a decent move in anything, it might be the metals here because the ES is just banging its head up against a wall at 68.63. Looks like micro gold is starting to move here. So let's get a move to the upside. I just added another micro there. So we've got 3 micros on at an average of 4239.3. And yeah, not risking a ton, risking 63 or so here on the challenge account. So my average price 4239.3. So see if we can't break above 4240 here. 4240 is roughly my VWAP, my weighted VWAP from about like 11 a.m. or so. Actually 10:30 or so. So all right, come on, keep it up, keep it to the upside here. Where I'm looking for it as a possible target is really 42.42. So the actual target I need to move down here. Let's move it down 42.42. And you might ask, well, why am I targeting that specific level? And that's just where the most volume that I see on the offer is at the moment. So what I might do actually is I'll move up the TP to just an arbitrary level, and I'll have a limit order to the sell side right at that area to scale one of the micros off there. And then yeah, and then we'll let the other 2 continue to run and see how gold plays out. So getting a nice little breakout here, which is good. How's everybody doing in the chat? All right, everybody surviving the day? Tyler, pretty terrible price action for myself. I agree, man. I wasn't on the morning stream. What instrument did you make the 13? It was gold, actually. It was gold, Tyler. So yeah, the 1300 positive, 1300 in the green on the challenge account is from gold. I put on a nice sized gold position and caught a nice breakout earlier today. Actually, maybe I can, as soon as we're out of this trade, actually, I'll pull up the GC contract, not the MGC, but I'll pull up the GC contract and the executions, and then I can kind of go through the trade a little bit. Tejas, good to see you. Andre, also awesome to see you. Thanks for popping back on over from the Mag 7 session. Just in a small, again, still in a small little micro few micros on gold here. Gold has been the trade of the day for me, so why not continue? Why not continue to trade it? I obviously have reduced my position sizing drastically. I don't want to give back everything that I made this morning in the challenge account, so just playing a few little micros here. Just add a little cherry on top to the day. If you can check the chat from Mag7 Stream and give your input on that, would be awesome. Yeah, you know what? As soon as this trade kind of pans out, either for better or worse, I will do that for sure. And you know what? While this is going, at least what I can do is for GC, what I'm going to do here, I'm going to pull up my previous trade charts and data, show chart executions, boom. See if we can't show the trade. So yeah, it's so ridiculous because the way that these chart executions look on this platform, it just gets a little squirrely looking. But essentially I ended up getting long, I believe it was 5 contracts or so. I legged into 5 contracts or so at around what was it? It was about 42, 43.8, 42, 43.9, and then 42, 44.8. It was 3 contracts. And yeah, and then I got out somewhere around 42.50 or so. So 42.50.3. You can see the 3 that I sold up here. I had a losing trade right before that. That's why it's confusing. So I had a loser that was, I think it was like a loss of 500 bucks or so in the challenge account. And then that's why there's some other executions that look odd at like 42.40.4, 42.39.1. That was part of a losing trade. But I got long again and caught the nice breakout up to 42.50. So yeah, and it looks like MGC is starting to play out a little bit here. We had a lot of larger aggressive sellers come in actually just a second ago, which wicked down here. And now this is where I'm going to add, actually. I'm going to add another micro. We still got our limit order to the sell side at 42.41. But yeah, just saw a bunch. You know what? I'm going to take these chart executions off now because they're getting in the way of everything. It looks ugly. But let's go back to the 1 minute. Reset chart. So if I get my little circle out here, that wick right there on the order flow, when I was looking at the heat map that I have, a bunch of aggressive sellers got super aggressive down here at the low of that wick. And then we immediately popped back up. So made me feel comfortable with getting long another micro here, adding to the long position further upwards and looking for more of a breakout. So when I see sellers getting super aggressive towards the bottom of a candle and then get rejected, that feels like a confirmation to me to continue to be long. So, and sometimes to add like I did now. Andre took buys on gold at precisely the zone we had on the previous stream, broke out nicely again. Heck yeah, Andre. Andre's the one that turned me on to gold this morning and got me looking at the gold charts, got me into a good scalp, and then I made a little bit on a good scalp because of Andre telling me to look at the